This is PLA Plus. For me at least, that's kind of a new material already, even though people are just gonna be like, hey, it's just a PLA, really. It is, but you know, it's the best thing I got here because I'm just working on a budget. Just a hobbyist here. And these are little chips. And to just go on the edge there at exactly 7 millimeters. A little bit more, mind you, than what we actually really need. 5 should have been enough, but we're going to give them a little extra give just because it might be a little bit better. That's good on that side, and I guess that's it for that one. This was 45, this is 44.1. So once again, the part that is closest to 40 something, we're going to leave down here into horizontal. And the vertical, we're going to leave it at 45 because I have now accommodated for it. Now there's even a little give left, which is fine with me. I need this to not be too rickety, that's all really. That's fine on this side. Let's check the other side. This was the side that's going to be on the back corner, so we do need this one with the wire hole through it. So that one there. This is going to go through like this. Sorry, this is going to go through like this. And then basically the Prusa's wire is going to come out from the edge there and go to the edge there. This is a good fit as well, and that is matching the distance as well. A little bit of give is okay on this side, so we are good on that side. Just bring this down a little bit. That's completely fine on that. And now it actually fits properly. We figured out the main issues with the back end here at least. This is still a little rickety, but it's not coming out, so I think it'll be fine just because this is going to bend too much either. But like I said, I'm not happy with the fact that I had to compromise so much. The compromising for the wires and stuff like that, that is on me. I should have brought better things, but in terms of the plexiglass, that was not on me. That was me. Well, actually, that is on me, but that's because I trusted the wrong people. Like I said, Canada Plastics, don't go to them for anything that you need specific things for. Alright, we have compensated, and I think that means we're good for that one. Alright, we're going to work our way backwards from there. This is the enclosure for this part. We have everything ready. And I'm ready for the screw in. This, I believe, is this one. And there should be one more screw with another thing in it. Yes, here. that is the last one that's supposed to go on this side. Basically for that. Okay. Alright, so now we have to choose one for here. This is going to go onto the edge, which means this part is going to be the door that opens, and this part is going to be the door over there. I think this is the door that's going to get the weaker one. This does work, but not entirely well, because now this part has to be rotated for it to compensate for that area. Because in my designing of this in about 2 minutes to make sure that it doesn't hit anything, and to make sure it's at least a little wide so we cover everything, I guess I forgot to think about the fact that this part actually comes out a little bit now. It shouldn't be doing that, but like I said, I designed this in about 2 minutes or so as I was being angry at this area for not working too well. It turns out, I gave it, basically 7 millimeters more, but now it works properly. So I guess that's an okay win. This part we can use properly, hopefully, around this part, but to be honest, it's not going to work out properly, because this is around 5 millimeters over, and this is around 5 millimeters over also. So it is never going to really work out. Thanks, Canada Plastics. Oh, great. And now another imperfect piece, just like this one, to make it a little bit diagonal, because I did not think that this part would now kind of be a little bit over there on that side. But hey, at the very least, this isn't bouncy anymore, so it's suiting pretty well. As for these, I think these were actually meant to come out on the bottom here to hold them up, but I don't think it really matters. This kind of works fine. And I think we're going to do is, actually maybe we can leave it on the bottom here, with the top here. Does that work? Yeah, that works. I like that idea better. It's fine. Nothing going on there that's problematic. No bending of the glass anymore, which is the issue with the first one. But, still imperfect in design. But now I know that I'm only partially responsible for the problems that we caused today. I'm only partially responsible because the other portion that goes to Canada Plastics, who gave me the wrong size. I asked specifically for 440 on every single side for the 3 big ones, and they did not give that to me. So it's nice to know that I'm only partially responsible for the problems, as opposed to be entirely responsible for them, as we've done in the past. So I do want to finish the enclosure today, so we're going to move over to let's see where that is going to go. That is completely fine there, and we are going to just use Elmer's glue, because I think that this is the most underrated glue ever. We use this in school, and it's like, yeah, whatever, we kind of use it in school, so it must not be that great for construction or many projects like this. No, this is great. And the best part is, if you don't like it, just put some water and it can come off completely. And in the meanwhile, it holds really, really nicely. there. And then the last two we'll do after the glue dries. Basically, the glue needs to dry a little bit for it to basically stabilize. When it's stabilized, I'm going to pull this off because that is meant to be detachable. And then after that's completely stabilized, I think we're good for it. And this is going to basically stay there. And then the next step is, before we put the Prusa back, I'm going to drill a hole in the top there for it to basically have our little stand here to basically feed filament through. I'm not sure if this is big enough for it. So I might just make an attachment here that makes it almost impossible for that to kind of come off. But I think as it stands right now, that's already looking pretty good. This, at the very least, opens and closes properly, which is kind of the main goal here today. It's not 100%, there is a little bit chipped there, but like I said, that's not really on me, that's more on Canada Plastics there. There is one last thing over here, and that is to make sure that this goes on the bottom or the top to make sure it doesn't actually go over at any point. I think I might just put it down there. Just to make sure it doesn't hit anywhere in the middle there. And the intention was that they wanted me to use a bit of that. I'd rather just use a bit of glue here. Okay. Let's finish this all up today.